What's up? This is HDNEWS Tech here. So, I'm going to talk about antennas. I've been seeing a lot on Amazon of these TV antennas. They have 150 miles, 200 or more, and again, I'm letting you know, be aware that they're not that range. And the company I still work for, their TV antenna now is not 150 miles, but that's the last like 80 or so because I guess it wasn't picking up. And there's a YouTuber who says not to buy those cheap antennas, and my parents actually bought one. I think probably about last year or so, and maybe a little over a year old, and they're usually junk, as he says. They're cheaply made. They're running off of AC voltage and not a lot of metal. A bunch of plastic, and it's just cheap. And that's usually what you get. I do watch the Antenna Man every now and then, where they have DVRs where it shows streaming, and then like antennas he recommends, and I look at the pricing. I look for like a little enough to put an antenna high up, and those kits on Amazon are like $800, $900 to go up 60 feet or more, 40 feet or 50 feet or 60 feet to be that high up, and you would have to put in a concrete, in below concrete pad, and then antenna will go up the top, and doesn't include a rotator thing, a motor that probably eventually go out, plus the $200 antenna that apparently, I guess, I don't know. I looked on Amazon, and hopefully they still have the antenna. I'm just disclose something, but okay. So, TV antenna is like one of those 100+ miles. I don't think there's any more than 100 miles for antenna right now. If you could amplify one, that'd be better. I think Channel Master sells those on Amazon and different locations online, so you'll be able to hook it up. I probably recommend it because so many feet of cable needs to be amplified anyway. So or you lose TV signal, and around here I think I get like 20, 30 channels. They're supposed to be rolling out the ATSC 3.0, which is going to use your part of your internet, and it's going to be able to do 4K playback over antenna with HDR support and more channels, because the compression is going to be higher than the current generation, and those are delayed because of this virus that's going around, this COVID. They were upgraded a lot of the TV antennas, but everything's on delay. It may take quite a bit of years to actually have those compatible 4K devices able to stream antenna-based 4K content. And there would be more channels, I think, added, more features, and hopefully they don't gouge us for online, for TV. They're trying to make it where you pay for it, and it's like over the air is free, and it should remain free for I don't know. They're just trying to make it where you probably have to pay a subscription, something that should be free, but the FCC is trying to make it where it's not. So I don't know. I wouldn't be happy, and I don't think anyone has got there yet. I know they upgraded a couple TV towers. I doubt about mine, but I just had one of those old 70-mile antennas up in the attic, so it's alright. I don't watch TV that much, so I don't really use it. Neither any of the family, but we're online a lot, most likely on the internet, rather than an antenna. And for an antenna, it's probably a couple $1,000s. I actually been researching for a couple of years, for a year or two, maybe a little over a year, about free satellite, which is using a Dish Network, or I don't think you can use Dish Network. You have to use a DirecTV. That's one of those YouTubers who is, famous on YouTube for doing these free satellite videos where you take a dish that is compatible, like DirecTV, take out part of it and modify it where you can put a different sensor up front that they make for free satellite TV. It's basically the same thing for a satellite. It's basically the receiving part that points to the dish and then goes straight into the atmosphere. And apparently there's a different version of that allows to get free satellite that is provided for free, and that your DirecTV won't be able to pick up, I'm afraid, because that's a pretty different component. And I think as low as $5. I think the most expensive is like $20+. They have 4 tuners where it can come out to a coax cable, and I think they do got 4K with compression, so those satellites are receiving good content. And I think those boxes are not as expensive, but there might be a DVR option, but for most sake, it's probably a cheaper route for me and for everyone else around here, as long as the weather is perfect, and I mean perfect. You can't have a thunderstorm or rain, or else your satellite TV is out, so that's the only downside to look forward to if you're gonna go that route. Me personally, my parents had satellite DirecTV in the past, and it would go out during thunderstorms, and we also we had trouble with DirecTV so many times that I would not recommend it. I mean, the signal kept going out, and we called back customer service. Frontier's the same way. We used to have the internet, but they switched to New Wave TV a couple years ago in 2017. It was worth it for the they still got it, but it's when I grew up, we had cable TV, believe it or not, but not where you had to have a box to connect to your TV. It was old-fashioned, and now they require you to have all these other plans, these subscriptions. Like, why would you pay it when you can get it above for free? And as long as your weather is good, you can get all kinds of channels that this area may not get. Every location can beam their satellite, their channels that are over the air for free, that are paid by ads and all, to these free air satellites. And it's easy. It's done like TV, and it's probably the best option at the moment. And unfortunately, the house is not wired up for coax, and that would have to be done. But there's a lot of components in my store that could probably handle it if we have to go that route, because like antennas, they lose signal, but satellites the same way. Basically, you're receiving a wireless signal through antenna that is so more efficient, because these satellites are higher than SpaceX. They're at a very high level in the atmosphere above Earth, rotating. And I think at Galaxy something they have a Galaxy antenna, like a Galaxy satellite thing up there. I forgot what it called. Robbie Strike called it. Where he's got that satellite TV over that free satellite with those awesome things he buys and partnerships and all that. And it's a good YouTube channel to look at. And I didn't know until I looked at it, like, holy cow. I mean, you just have to buy a dish, buy a little brace that goes in front of the thing, and just harness it in and run your cables. And of course, he has one of those $100, like, you can get these things, like those little scanners that are only like $50, and you don't have to go inside constantly to check your signal for the satellite. You can just be out there rotating it with a little handheld connected to the coax cable and seeing where the signal is getting the best performance. And that probably recommended for anyone, really, especially if we ever do it, but I doubt that. Satellites got its cons, and I don't know. And they got those Android, those big. I mean, they're not too big. They can do antenna 2, which is kind of good, But then they had like, you know, we can put hard drives hopefully, but I think it's USB based. And I got pizza to pick up in 20 minutes because I had rewards. So I'm going to do topping pizza, pepperoni, and hamburger. No, not meatballs. I tell you, and rain is having brain farts in the evening, and we're almost into fall. So I don't know where that was put. Where was that from? Oh, that's just last month. Yeah, that's personal credit card information. So, thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe and comment like below. I'm going to try to upload this video while I go get that pizza in about 20 minutes. Now I'll just go through the drive-thru and be fine. So, I'm charging up both my batteries. My other one over there and this other Walmart, about the same power, milliamps, the same kind of battery. I think that was like 20, that was like $80 or more. But they both work when the power was out. I don't think we got severe weather like I thought we would get, and it may still come, so I can't jinx myself from this hurricane. So yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.